I'm here to rant, guys. I think at this point, you lot need to be prepared for a rant at least once every 2 months. And I'm probably gonna be ranting about the same thing. Do you know why? It's because I'm actually tired. I'm actually tired. What's good, my beautiful kings and queens? It's I, Wini Brincy, your favourite British locked YouTuber. Can't get my words out today. We'll try it again. What's good, my beautiful kings and queens? It's I, Wini Brincy, your favourite British locked YouTuber. Welcome back to my channel. If you're an oldie, if you're a newbie, it's a pleasure to have you on board. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified every single time that I upload. Today I'm gonna rant, yeah? I had to jump on Twitter this morning and ask the ladies, am I the only person whose PMS symptoms have really worsened during this lockdown? As in, it's absolutely wild. It's so wild to the point I didn't even realize I was experiencing such PMS until 2 nights ago, when I was lying in my bed just before I was about to sleep, and I was reading into it, and I realized I've developed a new PMS symptom. Yeah? Now, as you can see, I've got like lots of little bottles here. I've also got like a couple of these down here that I'm gonna get into, yeah? Feeling tired. When you're feeling exhausted, most of the times it's either you're doing way too much or you are lacking iron, yeah? Especially with women, with us women, iron is an important thing because obviously we bleed once a month. Some of us may bleed more, some of us may bleed less for whatever reason, but yeah. So to my understanding, for the past, I'll say since March, I've been feeling exhausted for the majority of the time, yeah? So I think over a month ago now, well, I don't know when this video is gonna come out, I thought to myself, no, I'm definitely probably lacking iron, yeah? So I'm gonna show you guys, yeah, all the things that I purchased and I've been taking for probably, is it over a month? Maybe 2 months now by the time this video comes, right? I'm not gonna get into what every single thing does. I'm gonna leave that for you guys to research what each thing does. So we've got organic hemp protein powder. I bought this from Holland and Barrett's, which is a health store, in case if you lot do not know. It is high in magnesium, basically magnesium, I would assume, high in iron, high in zinc. And what do? I pop these in my smoothies. Sometimes when I make breakfast, so if I'm having oats or something, I will mix it into my oats. I got myself some MSM. MSM, basically, off the top of my head, is known to be great to help your joints and muscles function, as well as other things as well. You know, Google's your best friend, research all of that. Bought me some wheatgrass powder. Again, it says it supports energy and skin and health. It's high in vitamins A and E, great for iron, and it says gluten-free. Again, I mix that in my smoothie. Sometimes I mix that in my oats when I have it in the morning. I also have turmeric super blend. This is basically a blend of turmeric, maca, lucuma, and warming spices to support energy and immunity. It's high in iron, magnesium, and piperine. Again, bought this from Holland and Barrett's. Use it for my smoothies, sometimes use it for my breakfast as well. I just want to say all of these things that I'm mentioning, I don't necessarily take them every day, but you know, I use them regularly when I can. And this, my personal favorite, spirulina. In fact, it is almost finished. That's how much I use it. Spirulina is high in vitamin A, B1 and B2, iodine, protein, and it's great all round for the body. You already know, same as I use it with the other stuff. I do love spirulina. It's also high in iron as well, which is what attracted me to buy it. And then we come onto this. So I got me some sea moss capsules. Can I remember where I got it? I think I can't remember where I got it, I'm not gonna lie. Then we got ginger root tablets as well. Got vitamin D complex because, you know, the sun is important and stuff. COVID and all of that jazz going around. Listen, I thought to myself, if I'm feeling low and shitty and tired all the time, yeah, I clearly need to boost my immune system. So I wasn't playing. With me, I don't do things half-hearted. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go all the way, or I'm not gonna do it at all. Primrose oil, high in omega-6. Again, that's great for women as well at that. Pure vitamin C, zinc, vitamin B12. Most of these I got it from a health shop called Dolphin Fitness, I believe, and Amazon as well. Iron tablets, obviously. I also got spirulina tablets as well. And then last but not least, got me some ashwagandha. If you don't know what ashwagandha does, look into it. Like I said, this is not the video where I'm gonna be breaking down what every single thing does, unfortunately. So I got me all of these items because I was so sick and tired of feeling exhausted, feeling tired all the time, low moods, low energy. I was freaking tired. So at present, I've definitely taken it way over a month. So I'll probably say I've been taking it maybe for about 2 months, I would say. I've been consuming a lot of spinach. I've been consuming a lot of kale. I've been doing a lot of smoothies. I've been upping my fruit and vegetable intake. I literally add spinach to as much things as possible. If I'm making an omelette, I'm adding spinach to that. My smoothies, I'm adding spinach to that. Breakfast, if I can, I'm adding spinach to that. I'm literally making sure that I'm consuming a lot of things that are high in iron, a lot of healthy alternatives. I've cut down tremendously on processed foods. Before I used to be honest, I've never really been somebody that heavily binges out on takeaway. However, at the start of quarantine, I was enjoying takeaway a bit too much. I've now scaled that all the way back, and I probably have takeaway maybe once or twice a week. The rest of the week, I make sure it's home cooked meals. I make sure that it's healthy meals. Make sure that I'm drinking a lot of herbal teas, drinking a lot of water, and all of that. And then been doing all of that jazz to then be feeling tired and exhausted again. I said, no, what the hell? What the actual hell? And then I got a notification on my phone. Us millennials, we rely on technology too much, which is a bad thing. It's bad, but it's good at the same time. But I got a notification on my phone that my period is due in 4 days, which means that me feeling tremendously exhausted and my energy, like early on this week, my energy was on the floor. Everything was a struggle. Working from home was a struggle. Going to cook meals for myself was a struggle. Everything was just an absolute struggle. But my sleep has been phenomenal. So I was not understanding, why is my sleep really on point? I'm getting enough sleep. I'm even going to bed early, so I'm getting between 8 to 9 hours sleep, and I still feel so exceptionally exhausted. And then I got the notification saying that my period is in 4 days, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna jump on Google a few things. A couple of health websites came up, and then I realized, after reading a couple of health websites, being exhausted anywhere between 7 to 10 days before your period is normal. It's normal. I can't believe it. It's actually normal, and it is just a sign, a part of a PMS symptom. I couldn't believe it. So all this time, I've been thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like, I'm low on iron, I'm not eating a lot of things, which, you know what, in hindsight, it has been a good thing, because now I've been more mindful about what I'm putting into my body. Obviously, like you can see, I've been taking my vitamins and my supplements and stuff like that, because I've been thinking that, yeah, I'm clearly lacking something. It's PMS. And the thing is, I've only been experiencing this during lockdown. Livid, absolutely livid, mate. It's crazy how a change in circumstance can have your body acting up. And you know what, I was thinking about the other day, and I was thinking to myself, you know what, during this lockdown, I feel like at best I feel like myself for probably a week and a half, and then I just feel tired. I just feel like I can't be bothered. I just feel mentally exhausted, and I feel mentally drained all the time. It's crazy. It's crazy. And on this occasion, when my period is along the way, I've always had this symptom. Well, not always. I'll probably say maybe about 60% of the time, I've always had this symptom where my eyelashes fall out. I know, it's so weird. I mentioned this on Twitter some months back, and everyone was like, what? As in, like, all of them fall out? No, not all of them, but quite a few of them fall out. And it's like, it's not just like, oh yeah, we wake up and it's just they fall out. No, what they start to do is they start to lower down. Sometimes I will try to, you know, sometimes you try to just pull them out. They don't do that, but they will just fall out in its own time. However, on this occasion, on both eyes right now, like, my eyes actually feel quite sore. I've got multiple eyelashes that are like leaning into my eyeball, so like as I'm blinking I can feel it on my actual eyeball. And even though I try to like what's the word when you try to like take them out, pull them out, they don't come out. And I've been experiencing this now for about a week, and this is the worst it has been, because normally I'll get like the 1 or 2 eyelashes, you know, on like one eye, but now it's like both eyes. I have multiple eyelashes that are just digging into my eyeball, ready to fall out. Ready to fall out. So it's nuts. It's crazy. Right now, my PMS, I'm not getting any cramps. I'm not even feeling bloated like my last rant video. I'm sleeping peacefully. Not like my last video was complaining that my sleep was higgy-haggy. My sleep has been phenomenal lately. It's been fantastic. But I just feel tired. I feel exhausted. I feel unbothered. And my eyelashes are driving me up the wall. My skin, obviously I'm wearing makeup at the minute. My skin doesn't look too bad, but earlier on this week you can kind of see there's a massive spot here that's going down. But I had like massive spots, like, and acne is something that I've always kind of dealt with, but it tends to be worse around as I'm about to be on my period. Like my back, my chest, and like my arm area, I get like a lot of like acne and stuff. That's been pretty triggered on this occasion. And yeah, you can't even say, oh, it's because you're eating too much processed foods, or oh, you need to cut down on dairy, because I noticed quite a few people mentioned dairy in my last video, but I think that was because at the time I said that I was craving like cookie dough and dairy and stuff, even though I'm lactose intolerant. Since my last video, guys, I've actually successfully cut out dairy, and I've been meaning to cut out dairy for a very long time. Cow's milk I stopped drinking that years ago because I developed intolerance years ago, but cow's milk I cut out. But from time to time I would normally crave desserts and stuff that contain milk, and I think it's been a month, well over a month now, I haven't had anything that contains cow's milk whatsoever. So I feel absolutely amazing in regards to that, and long may I continue. However, I just needed to rant. I thought, what better platform, I thought what better way than to have a rant here? Because you know what, yeah, sometimes we as women will be going through something and we will think that we're the only ones that are going through it, and then when we finally speak up, you have other women saying, yes, Winnie, I've been feeling the same way, I've been experiencing the same thing. So if you have been experiencing PMS symptoms that are not your usual PMS symptoms during this lockdown, please do share below. Like, what is it? How did you work out that this is actually a PMS symptom? Because unlike myself, I generally thought I was low on iron, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's just a PMS symptom that I tend to be exhausted on the lead up to my period now, and on the first day I feel like somebody's zapped the life out of me. After the first day, I'm back to normal. It's really, really weird. One thing that I will say though is that even though these vitamins and supplements haven't seemed to help with me feeling exhausted, weirdly enough I feel like they've helped make my hair thicker. I feel like the roots of my hair has thickened up before. I feel like there was one stage, maybe before I started taking the supplements, where some of my roots or some places were appearing to be much thin, but I feel like that isn't the case anymore. So I mean, I guess it's helped out in that department, but like in terms of how I feel, not so much. But yeah, ladies, please do let me know in the comment section below, have you been experiencing new strange PMS symptoms during this whole lockdown or COVID-19 pandemic? I would really love to know. Please, let's talk. I can't be the only one suffering. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Until my next one, take care, be good.